G'day all. A bit of a surprise. I got a couple of letters in the mail. So I know I ordered stuff, so I think I know what is in one or two of them, but I have ordered a few things over the last week or so. So I thought I'd open them and share them with everybody. Cheers. All right, let's go. This one here is from Sonic Mac. So I think I know what I got here. We'll have a look. Ooh, there we go. And the beauty about Sonic Mac on eBay is if you buy over 8 pieces, or a certain amount of pieces, there's 80% off, which makes everything very cheap. I like that. This one here's got another little envelope inside. And these are just little blocks of KGV 6. King George VI. It's quite nice. All right, let's have a look at these. Quite nice. It's got the printed by the authority of the government of the Commonwealth. Quite nice. I like these ones. They're quite clean. And this one here. Very nice. For $1 each, it's not too bad at all. Let's have a look at these ones. Oh, another little bag. Bag in a bag. So you know why I like these ones. So if you've seen my video where I show you what how to have a specialist collection, it's with these. So really what we're trying to find, I think these are like the T on the right hand side's cut, so it's worth a hell of a lot more than $1. So I'll go through it with a magnifying glass and work it out and make sure that I've got myself a bargain. And that's the beauty about these. You find these, you find white wattles and the little markings on them and everything like that, and you can get a $1 stamp that turns into a $100 stamp. And these are 4.5 pence KGV. Sorry about using my fingers. All right. I got these ones because they just look superb. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? 4D blue. I love the 4D blue. Could have been a bit better postmark, but for $1 I just thought I'd grab it. That 4.5D. It's just gorgeous. There we go. All right, what's the next envelope? All right, yeah, move these across. I'll put those away soon. Go into this one. Got myself a letter opener. I tell you, if you haven't got one of these, they are the greatest things in the world. You just slip it in like this. Just beautiful. I know everyone's saying, use a knife, but it's a blunt edge. It never cuts anything inside the envelope, which is fantastic. Ooh, they've locked it up. Oh, someone's sort of spent a bit of time hiding this one or protecting it. Oh, look at that. You wouldn't believe what I found online for the price I found. It was cheap. It is. And I have to check to make sure it's the right one. Probably people have looked in there. Oh. There we go. Woohoo! Look at that. And if it's the right one, it should be a second watermark Roo. Now, there's a couple of perfs, not too perfect, but still, it's amazing. There you go, there's a 1. This is something wrong with this one. I have to find out exactly what that is, and that's an OS 4.5. I'll pick them up for a bargain. Oh, I've really got to... Look, I'll use the magic of camera and turn it off and come back and it will be opened up. I reckon if you're going to sell stuff on eBay, don't spend hours taping everything up. I just about ripped the stamps. is just horrendous. Like, there's no way sometimes to get open these things. But I don't know if you notice, it ripped along and just about ripped the stamp in half. It just about had me in tears. The bargain I found. Look, I'm not picking on anyone. It happens. Everyone does it. Sonic Mac, he's great. He just pops them in a plastic bag. You open them, they're good. I know they have to be protected, but it just depends how much. So, and I've put that crease in that now, which is a pain. Look at that. That's nice. And I have to find out. Oh, I need to put it up against the light. Wait 1 second. And it is can't tell. So the only other way you can tell a watermark is lighter fluid. No, that's the second watermark. Wow. How cool is that? All right, let's go put it in the book right now because it is a superior stamp. Wait 1 sec. Grab my magic book. There is a first watermark. How I could tell the second watermark. So these are all, so this one's here, used at $250, first watermark. Rightio. And the second watermark, see you got like the little rounded edge. And the first watermark is very like triangle. So here, for a second watermark, and let's zoom in because I know how to do that. Look at that. I've only got one, $350. For like another $20, I was able to pick another one up. Look at that. I mean, this is a superior one. My first one was a superior one, but there's a lot less. It's not too bad for the money I paid. And it's a different shade too. Look at the shade. That's just amazing. That is beautiful. And it fills it up a bit. I need some of these to fill it on, you know. It'd be nice to get some more of these to fill it up, the page, but I want different shades. But look at that, $350. Some of the, I think because those two perfs are really long, it makes everything else look really bad, but there's a shorter perf there and there. But still, beggars can't be choosers. And when you see a bargain, you got to buy it. But you can see, look, what was it, 1916? Wow. 2 years after issue, that's the 1915, that's 1916. Perfect. All right, let's grab KGV Book. All right, so this is the 1D I bought. I paid $2.75 for it, and the reason is down in the far left-hand corner, it goes off the page. Now, unfortunately, I've had a look, and it's not listed in my brand new ACSC, KGV. That's okay, but it is a variety. So first we have to find out what dye it is. So if you come to the book, it'll tell you the things to look for the dye. I've just looked at the uneven shading up above the head. And you can completely see it's dye 1, which, you know, we lose out on that. The next thing is a rough or smooth paper. The rough is usually broken up and the smooth is nice, you know, very nice printing. So I would hazard a guess that is smooth. And then the next thing you need to work out is what type of comb perf. Is it a comb perf or is it a line perf, single line perf? And they tell you, you know, the numbers to go by. So if you use a perforation gauge, one of these, and you line it all up, you can work it out. And I found that it's not a single line perf, it is a comb perf. Done. And then 71, then you've got to work the color out. Oh my God, I haven't got there. I need to basically get a color chart with all these colors to work out what colors. So the cheapest price here would be $5, and the most expensive would be $2,000. Wow. If you've got a pink eosin, oh my God. So couldn't tell you what it is, but I'll put it in the book, I'll tag it with a little mark down the bottom, and the next update to the book, they might have it in there. So, and anything with sort of mark or anything, if you have a look then, it goes, you got to figure out how do you find that. So here, I've got all the pictures, and you try and find your variety on one of these pictures, and then it tells you to go to just say it's this one here, 71, 72, 73, 74, 3I. So 71, 2, 3, 4, yep. And that's just, we know it's going to be 71 because that's what we've put down. So it'll be 71, 3I. So 71, plate 3. Plate 3. There you go, plate 3. Broken top crown. $30 used. And most of them are $30, unless there's something pretty incredible. It goes for a lot more. But $30 is about it. There we go. Then my other stamps, all the KGV, I wanted to show you another way to find the watermark. And if you put them on, if you hold them up, you can't really tell. Sometimes you can see it against the light. But if you put it against a black background, they can't really well. And another way is lighter fluid. You can buy a little kit where you put it in the stamp and then put lighter fluid and the watermark comes up really well. In 35 years, 40 years of collecting, I've never done that. And, it'd be 50 years. But yeah, I've never done that. So one day I'm going to have to try it. I might buy a kit and just try it and show everyone how well it works. They reckon that once you pull the stamp out and it dries, the lighter fluid just dries out. You can't tell. But anyway, it might be good. Right, let's have a look. Wait one sec, I'll find where these will go. All right, let's put this one in. I've had a look online trying to see if there's any defects with it or variety, but I can't find one. It is clearly a different shade, which that's what I really liked about it. See how dark that shade is? So until I can find a color chart to outline all the shades, I'll just keep that there. But look at them. And I've got a whole heap of 1Ds tucked away, but that's got a little mark here. So I'm gonna have to put that there and put a little tag in there just so I know. I can write that up a bit later. I swear I will. There we go. Done. Now, I've got the next ones will be 4D blue. Oh, I've used all the space up. There we go. I'm just going to slip it in here because it just looks beautiful. Very light on though, but still very beautiful stamp. As you know, this whole album needs to be fixed up. Here's a work in progress. And here we go here. And there's no markings or anything here. So this one here. And this one here. You can't see what I'm grabbing. I'll just put them up the top here. One up here. And then one here. You can see different, different colour again. Or shade. And it'll be nice when I fix all that up. Oh, something's happened here. There's an extra stamp in there. Let's put it up here. I love these browns. Look at that. Look at the tan in that. And then look at these. Wow. Just amazing. But these are about $15 each. And the other one was about 10. This one though, this is where I've made the money. Because how much did I pay for that? If I have a look on eBay, I paid $8.40 in a bidding auction for that. And it is worth $120. So Punch It OS, $125. So if I just go here, 4.5D, we're not sure exactly what color it is. Punch It OS, $125 for $8. Problem we have, it's off eBay, and we don't know if somebody has got a incredible OS punching machine and they made it themselves. But I still paid less than what the used version was, so I'm happy to take that. And really, it's a bit offside, that stamp. That's most official service ones are like. Now, I've got to see if I've got this stamp. So, OS, we'll have a look. There's the first page. That's all very dirty. Oh, look at, oh no, I have got it. I'm like all excited because I'm thinking, oh, I haven't got it, but I've got a couple. But I think this one looks the best. Just put it up there, bit of room. But yeah, I've got a lot of these. I haven't got many of the mint ones. I don't think I will try and sort out the mint ones for these OS. It's just too much of a risk buying them. But it looks fairly similar to these OS, so it's all good. All right, guys, that's it. I will go through the other ones a bit later and put them in my decimal collection. But yeah, that was all a bit exciting. So out of all those, $120 OS stamp. for $8. So that was a bargain basement price. And the kangaroo, which is a $350 kangaroo. And I just checked, I paid $21 for it, which is phenomenal. Those second watermark 2 shilling brown kangaroos are the hardest to get. There's hardly any in circulation. If you find them, get them. They're usually used on parcel and destroyed. So if you find them, get them. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a beautiful, Wednesday. Catch you later.